Warning, the following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. This is also inspired by Nathaniel Bandy's Triggered series. We've made it to the last Switch model for the Triggered series before the Switch 2 Direct. Nintendo Switch OLED model. Why didn't they just go with like Nintendo Switch Pro or maybe even new Nintendo Switch? It just feels way too generic, the name at least. I love how having a dedicated LAN port is a feature of the system. Like, this just shows how behind Nintendo is sometimes. It would have been nice if the graphics were a bit updated outside of the OLED screen. Which, yes, the OLED screen does exist, but it's barely noticeable unless you put it like side by side next to an original Switch. The 64 gigabytes of storage is nice, but most people who already have a micro SD card for their regular Switch aren't going to really care. The battery life is also improved, but it also doesn't feel like a significant upgrade in my opinion. That might just be me though. While having a dedicated LAN port is nice, it's not going to make a big difference for games, considering games like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or Super Mario Maker 2 still have awful online that uses peer-to-peer connection. I love this new kickstand. I think it's really cool, but man, dude, this just should have been on the original Switch. I'm sorry, like, come on, this is so good. Like with the screen, the audio does appear to be enhanced when you like take it like with an original Switch, the original Switch's sound and the OLED Switch's sound, but it's not that big of a difference in my opinion. Also, if you have an OLED TV and a regular Switch, well, I mean, you basically have a Switch OLED screen on your TV. I do love this new color scheme for the Switch OLED, but it kind of looks very similar to a certain competitor to a certain game company. Yeah, I don't know. I see what you're doing, Nintendo. While I've had my Switch OLED for years and my Joy-Cons haven't gotten drift, it still looks like the exact same, it is still the same Joy-Con structure, so it could get drift. So I know this is probably the shortest of the Switch triggered videos, but honestly, there's not a whole lot for me to say that I haven't already said. The Switch OLED is a great console with great upgrades to the original Switch, but that's really all it is, just some upgrades to it. But hey, I'm so glad we're finally going to get news on the Switch 2 next week. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.